All right. So, everyone, welcome back to another episode. Or I say episodes, but really, it's a session of a rhyme of Goblins and Aya. With us, full group. Thank you. As always, Clank, played by Spectre.
Hey, wait. I was here.
Gvorkov, played by Zenda.
I think we're all gonna die again.
I mean,
Ikamale, played by Ledger Brown.
Get ready.
And Pins, played by Lodroth.
How did we not hear that bell coming?
I don't know. It's very loud.
It doesn't have a tongue.
Indeed, you guys had finished the shopping spree in Clear Lake, and you decided to go through the mountain pass and make it to the other side to Dusktown, because you had to collect on someone. On your way there, you guys found yourself engaged, with a very large, monstrous kind of being. And I did paste it last time, but basically this massive, fleshy behemoth of a monster breaks through the forest. You guys can see over the treetops behind you how this massive monster just tramples trees in its path. It's carrying this really big bell and it's raising it into the sky. That is basically where we left off, as you guys were looking right in the face of that. Let me grab this here. Right. Okay. So, we are not going to listen to violin music, because you're about to die.
Let's prove we're wrong, boys.
You're very wrong.
Is
he talking to that mushroom again?
I do hope that I am going to be wrong. I do want you guys to actually live and survive. But you guys are, let me see here. You are about, let me place you guys properly. So you've traveled about this far. You are currently around here.
How long have we traveled since leaving?
You have traveled like the good part of a day and a half.
A day and a half. Because, I believe
actually, that's not true. Let me see here. You guys made it. It was about an hour there. Blah, blah, blah. Yeah, you'll be about the end of a day. Let me put it that way. So you've traveled mostly the entire day.
So, we would say hopefully the exhaustion that, the lethargy that Eco had from the coffee is gone.
Yeah, that would be gone.
Thank God. Okay, good.
Okay, so where my fucking pen? Okay. So you see this massive monster. It looks weird. It has like all these growths, fleshy growths, and you see that the stomach is weird. It has like the seam going over it, and it looks like almost like teeth clenching together. It has two really big arms. One of its arms has this massive bell in hand, and he raises this bell and he brings it down, and you see just wood splinters explode in like right before you guys are ahead on the tree line, and you hear that sound. The vibrations of the sound shivers through your very core, and you feel a shattering deep within you. Something is very, very wrong. You feel your soul bleeding life force at an exponential rate. The sudden prominence of your mortality stuns you as you're standing there watching, in wild-eyed stupor, your death rapidly approaching. Can everyone please roll me a perception?
Perception. Oh, 18.
It is good. Okay. As you stand there, stunned in fear, as the ripples of this bell just blast, like you can feel the wind of that blast in your face clang as wood splinters sort of like cut through, and you, Pins, no, actually, Gavorkov, you feel something similar, something that you know, and that is like a spell that you've practiced with before, a spell that you have felt before, which is Toll the Dead. And you almost have the feeling that this is its perfect form.
Are you saying Gav or Ikamale? Because I don't have Toll the Dead.
You don't
I have
I think that's
Toll the Dead.
anyone who has Toll the Dead feels that. Feels like almost like
with Clang.
that Toll the Dead is derivative of whatever the sound of this bell is. And like I said, you feel like your life force bleeding. All of you get 10 stacks, which I'm keeping track of.
Oh, fuck.
Clang, you feel mortality like you've never felt before. But let me see here. It's Ikamale, Clang, and Pins. You two actually succeed. So Pins and Clang, a high-pitched scream of some creature pierces your ears and snaps you out of your stupor. You see Ikamale and Gavorkov still frozen as the fleshy behemoth lumbers forward, trampling trees in its path.
Get up! All of you! Oh, did that...
Don't just stand and shoot at it!
You see that both of them are frozen in fear, and this thing is coming through. You see that it's almost reaching that tree line, and it now lifts its other hand as both.
I'm gonna pull Mauler directly to my right, and I'm gonna start spurring him to rush over to Gav.
Okay.
Right, I need to get that up here.
Okay, you rush over to Gav. You hear the thundering, the floor shaking. What do you do?
I jump off Mauler and jump on the back. He's on Wraith, right?
yes.
Yes.
And jump on Wraith, and I slap him in the face. Like,
Okay.
yeah, trying to wake him up.
You slap him in the face, and it does also snap him out of it. Like, Gavorkov, you shake your head, and with big eyes, you look at Pins, realizing that this big lumbering thing, that hand is gonna hit you if you don't run. Ikamale, still stunned in fear, watching this.
Clang will actually... Actually, I want to see if... Because this would probably be a little bit funnier. You know what? Fuck it. I have some unlit torches here. We don't ever really use them for anything, so I am going to chuck one of these at Ikamale.
See, yes. Okay. You throw something at Ikamale, and Ikamale, you hear sort of like a clinging, like against your helmet, and that ringing sound like snaps you out of it. You look. You have about a second to actually respond. So you two, you wake up the other two, and all regaining your wits. As the fleshy behemoth raises his giant arm ready for a slam, you notice something that escaped you before. It isn't looking at you. It's looking at something that is speeding towards you. And as you make this realization, a wooden wagon pulled by something that Pins, you'd probably be the only one that would know that this looks somewhat like an axe beak. You would probably describe it as a griffin chicken, bursts from the tree line, as a small creature desperately tries to get control of it under a stream of high-pitched screams. Almost as in slow motion, you watch the griffin chicken leap over a falling tree branch, lurching the wagon into the sky as it flies straight for you. Its spinning wheels miss you by a hair as you duck, while the slam of the behemoth's fist brings forth an explosion of wood splinters coming down on you like an angry rain, slashing your armor and skin for heavy damage. So you all take, let me see here, 32 slashing damage.
Jesus.
Ouch.
Okay. With a heavy whomp and a loud crack, the wagon lands behind you, wildly swerving ahead. Your gaze is pulled back to the behemoth, the ground trembling under his lumbering leaps as it roars in anger. You can smell the foul breath as it reaches you with a gust like spittle and all, and it raises the giant belt once again high above its head. It's time to run.
Run away!
I am gonna move you guys, and I need all of you to roll me initiative.
Yeah, I'll just take a quick gander at Gav again and say,
You good?
Kind of.
Alright. Run!
and I leap back onto Mauler.
Okay.
Move it, Icky!
Yep. If we're going into initiative, yeah, I actually have something
Uh-oh.
when I do there against this goddamn
In
horrible
all fairness,
thing.
I would have to be a bit in the back because I just was on Gav.
Yes, so please tell me
Oh,
in
dear Lord.
what order you guys are.
Let's see.
I was in the
yeah.
front, but then I had to go to the back to Gav, so I don't.
Yeah.
I think Gav
So
was
I-
in the back, right?
So
would've
you two
been-
are probably, yeah.
I think I'm more or less where I need to be here so that I can
Okay.
smack Ikemale with a torch here.
All right. So I'll say that you and Ikamale are both in the front here. Oops. And you and Mahler and Kavorkov are more in the back over there. Okay. So let me pull this guy over here.
Run away! Oh man, those are some nasty looking little goblins. Wait a minute, we're nasty looking little goblins.
Speak for
Speak
yourself.
for yourself.
I mean, 6 for Iki here. He's good lord, he's too handsome. Seriously, we needed to just let you take a dirt bath every so often.
And yeah, why has this come up before?
I think you're right. Never mind. All right. So who's-
Sorry, guys. I've got some guys to.
How are we gonna get away from this guy?
By beating him up.
When the DM says it's time to run, you probably just don't want to linger.
I mean, you can stay. Maybe
He's
he
the
does
size
wanna
of
talk.
all of us together.
But-
Not even.
Okay.
He's
Since
the
when
size
is
of
that
all of
any
us together
different?
times 4.
Let's just start another campaign, right?
I mean, we're all right. I need
So-
to start working on my next goblin here.
I am going to put something on you guys. So that will be a token here. All of you got one. So, I'll say, Ikamane, you and Clang both, you kind of understand what is happening to you. You feel like this is very similar to the kind of like Toll the Dead spell. All of you have 10 stacks. Every time you get hit by an ability of this bell, you're gonna lose a stack. If you get to 0, you die. As
You doom
This-
countered us.
this guy is applying sort of a mortal wound. He has death touch. So every time he uses that bell and you get hit by it, you lose stacks. All right, so let me see here. You, though, Pins, are the quickest. What do you want to do? As you are right behind him, you see as this big monster leaps, you just smell the foul stench from its crotch area, from its breath everywhere.
God.
It smells
So
awful and cheesy.
whenever he does anything, does it seem when he rings that bell, does it audibly hit us?
Yeah, you felt like he was in the forest. He hit it, and just the massive explosion, basically the sound vibrations, actually sort of like almost shattered something within your soul. So definitely.
All right. So the first thing Pins is gonna do is he checks that Gav's okay, jumps back on Mauler, and he's going to look up to the sides here, the cliff up.
Mm-hmm.
I want to see if there's any birds and anything.
Roll me perception.
Preferably ravens.
That's a 19. You do not see birds, which strikes you as odd. With a 19, though, you do hit pretty high. You don't see birds, but you see something else. As you watch and
Oh, crap.
and look for birds, you see something gleaming in the tree line, and you see another thing gleaming in the tree line, and for it's almost, like it's hard to think right now, but it definitely seems like some kind of brass armor. And as you say that, there is a bang, a loud bang, like almost like an explosion. There's a boom, and there's something flying up high and rapidly descending. And as that happens, let me show you guys a picture of what exactly you are seeing here. I'm so sorry. I've not been feeling so well
Something
today,
up in
so
the tree lines, guys. In the cliffs.
I'm a little slow.
No problem.
Trauma. We're getting too much trauma here, guys.
Thought I had the red thing open. I'm sorry.
So yeah, I just point out to the rest of you that definitely there's something up on the cliffs, and keep your
Yes.
distance.
Okay, so I'm very sorry. Also, please, Leek, I did not tell you to start up. Why did you start up? Wrong. Everything's going wrong right now. Get the fuck out of here. Okay. But as
Yeah,
you
alright.
got, as you see that, you're the first one to see it, and as you pointed out, the rest of you start seeing it too. As descending upon you seems to be this massive, strange ball, and something is attached to it. A creature seems to be attached to it. As this is what you guys see. Put it in.
Lord. All right, I'll pull it up right now.
Oh god. Okay.
Is
So-
that a goblin? No! Ah!
It is the goblin. You definitely recognize it as a goblin. Pins, you see this where it's like they sort of like igniting something in this ball, which causes an explosion, which lurches them up into the sky and falling down. Basically, as they start falling down, and this one bangs into you, Ikemale. This one into you, Pins, as you're the one that saw it. So please, both of you, roll me a dex save.
Hey, that's a 22.
Ooh, nice.
22 is good. 22 is going to make it. 26 is going to make it. So both of you are going to take half damage here. That is going to be 21 damage, reduced to 10. So these really have Pins, you especially. You're kind of like less armored, and you like dodges it mostly, but you could really hard on the shoulder as it kind of like lands like next to you, behind you. You see actually like a hole in the floor, in the stone, as it like lands and then bursts with a tiny explosion. This one too, Ikemale, it lands kind of like next to you. You both get hit for 10 damage, bludgeoning damage, as both these come down. And as you watch that, you see that both of them start like, yeah! And you see that once again, they sort of like use this igniter, and you see that they're ready again to do this. So Pins, what do? You do not find a raven, but you do understand why you didn't find one right now.
Yeah. I will say,
Get that wolf!
and I want
Wolf howls.
point at
Yes.
this one.
Okay. He will apply for you that. There you go. So I'll put him a little here.
I will take Mauler's action to just get the hell out of there.
All right.
Which is 40 feet.
All right.
And I will. Yep.
Sir, as you get over here, please roll me a perception with Mauler.
Yes. Mauler has advantage on sight and smell.
Yeah. Roll me an advantage with him. A 13's not gonna be enough. While he gets like right over there, you feel a lurch as you're trying to aim or do anything, and he actually stumbles and falls over here. And he actually falls over a tripwire. You see it in a second, and you see that boulder start falling from both sides of the cliff. This is all gonna happen like instantaneous. What do you do in this moment?
Oh God. What can I do? Let me see. There's not a whole lot I can do. The only thing I can do is spur him to move.
He can only get up right now. He's prone.
Yeah. Okay, I will just say,
Lang! Little help!
and I'm gonna. Okay, this is what I do. I'll use my bonus action,
Mm-hmm.
and I will imbue. I will hold up with my left hand Sting, and with my right hand I imbue, bop, hit Sting, and hit with a bonus action. I will put an ensnaring strike on Sting,
Okay.
Oh,
Yes.
and I will, cause Clang is closest to this side. I will point. You said the other side, south of me.
Both
It's also
sides.
a boulder.
Both
Yeah.
sides. Boulders like about this size start rolling down.
Yeah,
The
so-
cliff on each side.
Yeah, so Clang is closer to this side, so I will point at this side, and I will just hope and pray to Morgana and shoot the boulder with an entangling strike, ensnaring strike.
Okay. You know what?
oh,
It's supposed to be for creatures, but I like how you're thinking, so I'm gonna allow it. So roll me your attack.
Cool.
Oh dear God.
I would
Okay.
like to use the blessing of Morgana.
Absolutely.
Please,
Use the blessing of
guide me.
Morgana.
What is happening?
And Morgana's anger makes you like quickly adjust your other arrow and like shoot in the back of that one arrow and like make it properly go. You actually hit the wall, and you guys see just a mess of entangling weeds like just sprout out and sort of create this massive barrier. There is this big boulder that is definitely getting caught, and you see that vine starts snapping and breaking. It's extremely heavy, but for now it's holding. That little area where you are, it's definitely holding up a little. But boulders are falling.
Yes, I would like to use my extra attack
Mm-hmm.
to shoot this asshole.
Okay, go ahead. Is that with another entangling?
No, because
arrow?
I only have that as a bonus action once.
Oh, you use the ability. Okay, yes.
This is going to be ethereal
Mm-hmm.
on this guy.
All right, go ahead. Roll me your attack. At 12's not gonna hit.
All right. First round of combat, dread ambush.
Absolutely, go ahead. 24 is absolutely going to hit. That is 15, 19 damage. You shoot it, and it's laughing, but you shoot it right between the visor, the opening of the visor. You hear a sickening like crunch as it like pierces through the skull. You see blood splurting out. It sort of stumbles, gets back up. It's not looking good. You definitely did it a bunch of damage.
In that case, I would like to use my reaction to repeater and shoot him again.
Go ahead. 20 is going to hit. That's an 11. You shoot. Where do you want to shoot? Actually, this is kind
Since he's so armored, I want to shoot like where I can in the eyes.
Okay, so you shoot right again. You aim for the visor. You hear another crack, and he just with a really heavy thud sort of falls backwards, and just in this like the dust that Jesus, my words today. But you kill that one.
All right, that is one wolf mark kill.
Yes, it is.
I will use whatever movement I have left to help Mauler get up, and that's it.
I will say that
problem.
on your next turn, you can help him as a bonus action. At the moment, this is happening so fast. He has run, he stumbled, he fell. He can only get up.
That sounds fair. Yeah,
Yeah?
That's just
Okay. All right. So as this happens, you guys see Pins and Mauler like pass by you really quickly, and then for some reason you see that he like rolls over into the dust almost and falls. You hear like a snap of some kind of string, and you hear the stone boulders like start rolling from both cliff sides. Gavorkov, Klang, and Ikamale, you guys have your turns. So what would you like to do?
Okay.
We get a.
Right now you're chasing. We are gonna need the initiative, but right now you're in a chase basically.
Okay.
Okay. Gav.
So-
Nikki, I'll go first.
All right. Fine. I'll go first here. From my understanding, was it the shockwave of the bell or the sound of the bell that did the damage?
A combination of both, but you have the feeling that whether you get hit by the shockwave or the sound, either way is gonna cause this problem.
He's an evil turn, he is.
That's not fair. Okay.
Very unfair sometimes, yes.
Yeah.
I'm not drawing a dick.
no, just balls.
No
I do-
silence. No silence for you here. Okay.
Guys, seriously, the MCA?
But yeah, I just sorry, I'm just gonna draw in some of the rubble here. This big boulder here is holding up smaller boulders on the side here. So at the moment, you're safe. But you guys do run the danger here of getting crushed.
Gav will scream, "I've got an idea!" And he draws his blade.
Oh fuck!
He never draws his blade, he must be serious.
I'm just going to use my action to do my good on lay on hands on myself. The full pull.
Dang.
Damn.
Oh yeah, it's only 15.
Yeah, it's only 15.
All right.
And
Waste.
I'm going to tell Muffin Mouth to just fucking bolt it.
All right.
For
Roll me. Yeah. Go ahead. Sorry.
and he's going to bolt his entire move,
Okay.
and his so this is not everything yet. So yeah.
This is going to be difficult terrain, so you get half speed. Okay. And I also need you to roll me a dex save as he yanks forward because you got stung in your hand. So you're going to have to try and stay on your mount. So roll me a dex save with disadvantage.
25.
25?
Hold on, 25.
He's trying to put his health.
35. No.
Sorry.
No. Wait.
Movement speed.
Oh, speed.
35. Yeah. So, but if Muffin Mouth actually would get stuck there, this is just going on with the telepathic communication. I would like him to springboard me forward.
Okay. So we're gonna do things in stages, okay? So this is how far you can get.
Yeah, this is just the movement speed. This is not the action.
Yeah. So the moment you get over here, I'm just using you here right now.
Yeah.
There is you. Let me see. Pins, you're the closest. You hear sort of like a screech. It comes from the distance. It's barely audible, especially with the boulders rolling now. That as the moment that one sort of like screech is being yelled, a rain of arrows descends upon you, Ikamali. Please roll me a dex save.
Oh shit.
Turtle up! Turtle up!
23.
Oh.
23! That is really good. You definitely make that. So a rain of arrows is coming down on you, but you do manage to actually avoid a large portion of that. Let me see here.
The waffle shield is just going on a perfect circle, picking them
Yeah,
off.
so that was going to be 32 piercing damage. That is reduced to 16.
Okay.
Very good show. Very good show.
So you were the only one there, and as that happens, that's it. You do make it past here as this rain of arrows. Like you guys also see, there's now all these little arrows that's sticking in the floor here, almost creating like a very difficult path to run. Basically, like the whole floor is now littered with boulders and arrows. What else do you want to do?
Right. So, well, Muffin Mouth is just going to continue. Is it still difficult terrain?
No. This little part will be difficult terrain because they shot arrows at you. But once you get past here, it won't be.
Okay. 10.
I'll put like this is all difficult terrain for you guys right now.
Okay, good. Thank you so much.
Thank you. That helps. That's 20, 30, 40, and 50. Yeah. So that's how far Muffin Mouth gets. Right there. Still on top of him. It's just a lot easier to click on the damn tokens there.
Yeah, understand. Okay. Clang and Vukov. Yes? Sorry?
Still have the bonus action. Do I actually want to do something with this right now? I kinda do, yeah. Can I see the archers anywhere?
Only perception. A 5. You look around, you don't even know what direction the arrows came from. It was such a shock, it just came from above the heavens.
Okay, well, I'll at least then just activate the shield with my bonus action,
All right.
and the shield is up.
Okay.
All right, yeah, that's it.
Okay, Gavorkov and Clang, what are you doing in this instance? Because basically all your turns are happening at the same time.
Gav is going to do something risque, but we'll see how this works. He is going to pivot on Wraith as he draws his weapon, and he is going to booming blade the big guy. And
Okay.
since I'm using my War Mage Sigil on this longsword, I have advantage on cantrips on my first attack.
Yes, you do. Yes.
So this booming blade is with advantage. Please, for the love of God, work. Let's see. 24. That's great.
My name is Clang and I approve of this cantrip.
A 24 will hit him.
No. When he matches, I'm fucked. It was.
That is such a low chance.
It was.
That's a really low chance.
It was all riding on whether or not I had chances. Okay. Well, that is 24 to hit. 15 slashing and
again.
thunder. No, I'm attacking this. It's not a shot. I'm slicing across and hitting him.
Okay. Because
But, yes.
do you have 10-foot range?
No, but I'm gonna move here.
You're actually gonna move towards it.
Yes. Because he had a
Okay.
big brain plan
Oh,
until
fuck.
it didn't work.
Right. Okay. Please roll me a Constitution save.
Okay.
A
6.
6. You come in, you hit him with the blade, and as soon as you break the skin, sort of this bile and pus just sprays out all over you. And the smell and the biting of this is so intense that you become nauseated and you just start vomiting. You're no longer able to make any actions until you get out of range of this creature.
Okay.
Wow, that stinks.
Never mind, run! That
Now
way.
it's in your mouth. Okay. Clang.
Yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and see that Gavin decided to do something probably not the smartest thing.
I don't know if it's just me, but you sound far away.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
hard to
sorry,
hear.
I had to turn the mic down
Okay.
for a second.
Okay.
Clang is gonna see that Gav did something probably not the smartest thing that he's ever done, and he's going to say, "Yeah, not gonna do that." He will move here, and I believe going through here is going to be rough terrain here, like you said.
Mhm.
So that's there. That's full movement, plus I'm going to go ahead and do the whole dash action thing here. So that's probably going to put me roughly right around here.
All right.
And I will look back at Gavin Pins and go, "Get your asses moving!" And that's it.
Okay. Okay. As you turn around and say that, you see on the shoulder of this monstrosity, you see those same kind of little goblins climb and sort of like dance, almost like monkeys on the shoulders as they ignite those bombs again.
Is that how humans see
Pins,
it? Gosh, that's offensive.
Pins and Kavokov, you're the closest by. I need both of you to roll me a deck save as once again you're like an explosion and as these goblins fly in the sky down in an arc towards you guys. 10 is not going to make it. A 17 is. This one hits you really hard in the back, Gavorkov. That is going to be 17 damage, bludgeoning damage. Pins, you do make it. You have 15 reduced to 8. And this one actually lands right next to you, lands in the fucking stone, in the rubble. And as its head gets sort of like stuck in that rubble, you see its legs like wiggling. And as it does, it causes the avalanche of rocks to kind of start to come loose. And you can see the vines are snapping. Gavorkov, this one has landed right behind you on Wraith. And it's now getting ready to once more try and ignite that thing. In the back, you guys, this big, fleshy behemoth makes this massive jump. And it's going to land over here and slam his bell down. I need all of you to make me a dex save to see if you immediately get hit by this. A 26, gonna make it. 23, gonna make it perfectly with your crit. 7, not gonna make it so cleanly. Gavorkov. Chris? Okay, maybe we lost him for a second.
No, he's there. He just rolled.
Yeah, I was muted. I'm sorry.
Oh, an 8 is not going to make it. He slams down that bell. And you guys see that he takes that bell, slams it down with the opening of that bell down on the ground. And Gavorkov, you're stuck in there. And he takes his other fist and he bangs against that thing. And this massive wave of sound and pain pierces through you guys. All of you feel this shattering inside of you. Everyone takes, let me see here, that is 14 sonic damage, so you're just getting that sound damage, that sort of force damage. And all of you lose 2 stacks. Gavorkov, you lose 3 stacks being stuck in that bell. You're inside now. It's dark. You're inside this massive bell. That brings us back to your guys' turns.
Do we all get 14? Sorry.
Yes, 14. Yeah, 1 4.
Even with
No, you get half.
Okay.
With the dex save, you take half. Pins, please roll me a perception.
Oh god, I keep rolling worse and worse.
Okay, 15. You hear a command once more. This time you can actually hear the screech. Actually, you can hear that it's a command now. And it says, "Ready! Hold!" You hear it come from over there.
Okay, yeah, because my next question was going to be when Eco got attacked and by the salvo, did I see the direction these arrows came from?
With your passive perception, I'm gonna say you saw it coming from there and basically almost like an arc from this area.
I want to know what these goblins think they're doing.
That's bad.
It's our land.
What language did they say ready? Just
Definitely
Goblin?
goblin. Yeah.
This is so bad. This is so bad. I'm gonna pull into the folds of my clothing and take out this little dangling piece of trinket, and it's a little bunny hanging from it, and say, say,
Willow, I summon you. Blah blah blah.
There is a small faint glow, but not the reaction you got last time.
Oh, shit.
I guess she's still recovering. Shit.
well, I'll do whatever action I can to Mauler was back up to his feet, right?
He's back up. Yes, he's back up. You start hearing more igniting. And now that you've been watching and paying attention, you hear it from somewhere over here, somewhere over here. And as you look at that, you see two of these goblins sitting on those balls, waiting for that explosion to happen. I will say, the longer you guys take for a turn, the more things I'm gonna do in your turn.
I would like to use my sharpshooter action. Well, I mean, just the feat of my sharpshooter and aim at the bomb.
Yes, you're gonna have to move over here because with all these boulders here, you cannot aim for
I
the
need to
bomb
move.
where they're sitting on.
So,
yeah.
so just
I'll say this one you will be able to see, not this one. This
I think
bomb
I
you
can
can
only
see.
move over there because I have movement.
Yes.
Can Mauler dash?
Mauler can dash, yes.
So that will
this
be
bomb
full movement.
goes off. And I need you to roll me a dex save, Pins.
Which one goes off?
This one over here.
I think you're wrong layer.
Sorry. Yeah, wrong layer. Here, this one over here.
Right. Since I'm a sharpshooter, can I try to shoot him in midair?
Yes, you can. You can. So this one's starting to fly towards you. I'll say,
Do it.
you forfeit your dex save if you want to shoot him.
I will.
Okay. Was that your shot with the 20?
Yes.
That hits. So you shoot it. What is this, a normal arrow?
This is an ethereal bolt.
And you shoot at the bomb or at the goblin?
Bomb.
The bomb. Okay. So you do shoot the bomb, and it kind of gets like deflected off there. I will say, like, and as it deflects, it sort of shoots into the goblin's arm, which kind of makes it go off to the side. But because this is a projectile that's extremely heavy, the arrow doesn't do too much to the bomb itself. So I'm gonna roll here. That is 12 bludgeoning, but you do manage. It falls in the water here and quickly starts drowning because of your arrow. It is in heavy armor, and whatever water there is there, just don't ask me why. It's really deep.
Should have just learned to hold his breath a little bit better.
Is that? Take the full 12 damage.
You take half because it didn't like land on top of you. So this one though, however, also starts shooting. It's going for you, Ikamali. Please roll me dex save.
Okay. That's an 11.
11 is not going to make it. So this one shoots into you, knocks you off your mount on the side here. Both of you are going to take some damage here. That is 12 damage.
Knocked out.
12 bludgeoning. Okay, so he goes knocked out, and you see that this goblin is now taking that ball on the chain, lifts it and starts swinging it, and it looks like, you know, like a mace, like it's gonna like bash down on the Kamali's skull. So what's the rest of you doing?
Oh, may I?
Yes.
Or would you like to?
Yeah, I just want to say, does it seem like Gav is making gestures to keep moving, or is he just gonna stand there and fight?
When you look back, you don't see Gav. You see this massive creature has leaning on this big bell. You can't see Gav.
Fuck. Okay.
There we go. 10. Sorry, I'm trying to calculate, but the rough terrain always makes things a little bit difficult.
Oh, fuck me. Guys, y'all get 3 healing from fucking Rose.
That's
Yeah.
true.
Yeah. Still knocked out.
Let's see here. Let's go back a ways here. Let's say I get right around here with normal movement. That goblin's still alive, though, right?
It is. It is currently on a chain, sort of swirling that really big bomb, ready to sort of like just crash it on Ikamale.
Yeah, no. Toll the dead.
Okay, go ahead. Or do I need to roll save for that? Let me see here.
believe-
Wisdom save. Okay, let me see.
I
Wisdom
just
save.
point at a creature, and he has to roll a wisdom save, yeah.
He does not make it.
All right. Well, he doesn't take the acid damage, that's for certain here, but he does take the necrotic there.
Okay. You do that. Roll me a. Actually, let me roll for that. Okay, so he gets this sudden like burst of pain, and he actually sort of gets shocked, goes like ah, and loses control of this chain. And I rolled a 1. It lands on his head and actually conks in his helmet, and you can actually see blood start dripping out as just this sharp piece of metal is now stuck in its head, and it kind of falls over. It's not dead, but it is definitely incapacitated.
Best stop moving there, Iki. And I think that's as far as I can get at the moment here, since I used my action and Pounce Cat's movement.
Absolutely. What are you doing in the meantime, Ikamale? And yeah,
I would like, so I'm encased in the bell, correct?
yes.
Going to Booming Blade, and dear God, I hope this works this time. Please.
Do it.
10.
You magnificent gobbo. Oh.
Well, what are you trying to hit?
The bell.
The
Oh.
bell. Okay. I'll
Bring it.
say that works. And you guys do hear the boom,
Now,
but it's not. Listen. You're hitting the bell.
Mhm.
You're losing a stack, and you take 2 of that sonic damage. But the rest of you, because it's a small creature hitting the bell, you guys hear the sound. Nothing happens though.
now I've got a question here. When I hit the bell, according to God of Fright, I can affect my target. Is my target the bell, or is my target the big guy holding the bell?
Well, the bell technically, because it actually needs to be a creature as well. So I'm stretching here, but your
Well-
target literally is the bell.
It doesn't say creature. It just says target every time.
Yes, but I wrote it.
You're
I know what I meant.
okay. Okay, so but for this instance, we're saying the bell is my target.
Yes.
Okay. In that case, I'm going to use skirmish. And I am going to okay, so I've got 5 points to play with, so that's before I was encased, how high was this? Did I get the chance to see how high up the walls were?
It's about 15 feet up,
15 feet. Okay.
with boulders falling down.
Have they already fallen, or are they
Yeah, they're
still
falling down. Yeah,
Okay.
but they're still falling. Yeah.
Okay, so we'll see if this fucking works. Gab is going to smack that bell. It rings. He's going to skirmish it to blast that bell upwards 5 feet, and then blast himself diagonally this direction 20 feet.
Okay, so I'm gonna say this. This bell is really big and
Okay.
heavy. It's made of a metal, and this giant is leaning on it.
Okay,
I'll say though that
and
with 5 points, you're gonna be able to sort of lift it momentarily and
okay.
try to flee out of it.
Okay. Okay. I'll do that. I have no choice. I'll do that.
I'm being very generous
Yep.
here.
Use all 5 points to lift it up, and hopefully dash out.
Yeah,
With
so
Wraith.
Wraith is getting ready. I will allow him to dash. The moment that bell lifts, for a moment, you actually feel like you guys can see that this big monstrosity is sort of like pushed sort of backward for a moment, and the bell lifts, and this inky black flash just jumps out of it.
Okay, that's it for me.
Okay, you get there. You see that Ikamale has become unconscious.
Damn it, Iki!
Survival of
you
the
see-
fittest!
Pins, you once again hear that sort of screechy voice. Fire! And a rain of arrows is going to descend upon you guys. I need everyone to roll me a dex save, please.
That's another one big fail.
I
You-
would like to use
you-
my reaction
Yes.
to run. I can't spur Mauler further with tactical movement, right? It's just me. Name of the kitchen.
Yeah, it's just you.
That's fine. I will use my own movement and I will send.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I will move myself over here. Is this in the rain of arrows?
Are you trying to block Ikamale?
No.
Oh, okay. That will be in the rain of arrows, yes.
I will stand here.
Okay. This rain of arrows comes down upon you all. You guys still have your reaction if you want to do something, obviously.
Yeah.
I will run there to the middle. I will clench the mushroom in my hand, and I will tell the rest,
Stay close to me.
Okay. The dex save of 10 was not going to make it. The rest of you guys, dex saves.
I'm not making a dex save.
Yeah, you're okay. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, sure. Dex save. That's a 10.
Okay. Gavorkov. That's a 10. That's not going to make it either. Okay. This rain of arrows descends upon you from all sides. That is going to be 42 damage on all of you, including your mounts. But Pins, I believe something triggers.
Yes. Since the start of this day, my heart has been fully recovered.
Absolutely.
And when I hit 0 hit points, it starts crying.
So please put your aura on.
Yes.
Fucking hell. Fucking hell. Fucking hell.
So all of you get pierced by this rain of arrows from all sides. Like you see it from the trees, actually, on top of these high hillside, just all coming down on you, and you all get just pierced. Your mounts are roaring and screaming, and at the moment that you start losing consciousness and think this is the end, a burst of life comes from Pins. And all of you are up with 1 hit point, at least, if you died. Clang, you would be the only one that would have made that. Ikamali, you're back up with 1 health point. Pins, you do that. You see this angry creature now starts running towards you. Ironically, it can't run much farther because it's difficult terrain, and even the giant has to standing on a Lego block is the worst, guys. So I'm just saying. So
You don't have to tell me.
so he is like, "Argh!" and he lifts that bell and in anger tosses it towards you guys.
I would like very much to try and catch that with the Mace of Vigilance.
The bell?
Yes.
I'll say though, the bell is about like 15 by 15 feet.
I don't want it to make a noise, so I wanted to use the Mace of Vigilance in its whip form to grab it.
Is this
I'm probably not going to be
something?
able to catch it. I'm probably not going to be able to hold it or wield it, but I want to be able to catch it and keep it away from this ugly fuck.
It's like someone
Okay.
throwing a garbage container at us. I don't know
Because
how
this
whip
this
works.
is this is like twice your size, basically. So I will say that
I never said I was smart. I never said I was smart.
Clang bravely leaps, and it's like you in slow motion watch as Clang just like jumps, and in slow motion you see him like go, and you see how small Clang is compared to this bell, and like a fly to a swatter. Basically, the moment the bell hits, boom, Clang, you're just swatted basically. So you jumped off, you tried to catch that bell. It's now on top of you, and
Do you have a Morgana's blessing?
I do have a Morgana's blessing. I didn't roll anything to other than just to again.
I will
want-
allow
I just-
you.
Mhm.
Yeah, I'll allow you to use a Morgana's blessing to not get stuck under this bell.
I essentially just want to. Yeah, I'll use that here, but I just want to make sure that it does not make any noise.
Yes. I'll say
Cushion us
I'll
fall.
say this. I'll say this.
Brr.
The ball, if you use your Morgana's blessing, you are still kind of crushed, partly under it, but you sort of cushion the bell.
Seeing as I just got my eyes open and I'm seeing Kling fly towards this bell.
Oh,
Yes.
Do I have an action?
I will say yes.
I would like to reduce the bell.
Can you do that on items?
Yes, a creature or an object.
I will allow it. Yes,
Fucking
absolutely. What am
amazing.
I talking about? Of course it's allowed. I
And,
love that. I'll allow it as a reaction or sort of like an action to do that. Yes.
And actually, I'm just going to twin it, and I'm going to enlarge Kling as well.
Oh, I like that even more.
oh, even better. Because now that I have this tiny little bell in my hand, I can crush
Well,
it with my hand.
you're both the same size now.
Oh.
So
Yeah,
the ball was first like about twice your size, you're now like a normal size. So I'll say yes, you catch the bell. As you guys see, like Clang gets split. You guys look at him and see like, well, that's the end. And this bell like bangs into him, but at the same time, the bell just kind of like like shrinks, and Clang like turns big. And I'll say like with both your arms to the side, you can sort of hug this like a really thick lady. You
And,
see the anger on this
and,
creature.
If that was a reaction, well, do I still have my turn here? Yay or nay?
I'll say because you did get up and you were unconscious last time, your action is used, but I'll allow you still a bonus action and a reaction if you want.
Okay. Well, this angry little goblin on my side. Can I still cast another spell?
Yes, he is unconscious on the floor, bleeding out.
He
Okay.
has one hit
Well,
point. Because my tears are indiscriminate, so he has 1 hit point.
Yes, but look, his metal helmet is dented in.
Okay, that's fair. He keeps dying.
He's just bleeding out. He basically is lobotomized right now.
26 to hit him.
You hit
I'm
him.
bringing out the mitten.
Okay, you bitch slap him with that mitten. Oh god, I need to find it now. But you slap him with that mitten. And yeah, he lays there, which is awful because he keeps getting up and keeps dying. Like, it's an awful existence. So yeah, that happens. I can't find the mitten right now. But yeah, you definitely hit him.
all right.
So that was actually his turn. Pins, since you're standing there and waiting to get pierced on all sides, let me say, guys, you guys are up with 1 health, but this is not like a fun experience in any kind of way. You're in an extreme amount of pain. So, Pins, you have now heard definitely the sound coming from there.
Point me at it.
Yeah, but it's
Point
up
me at it.
cliffs. It's up a cliff,
Point
so
me
I
at
can
it.
see, right?
Point me at it.
You have,
I got a bell to
you-
chuck.
you have the feeling that it's not just up in the cliff, it's probably in the trees, like and I'll say, because you were watching and waiting, that you have definitely seen some of these archers. So there's some over here.
Yeah,
There's
but I
some
want
over
to command
here.
him.
Yes. I will allow you a perception check to see if you can spot him.
Oh wow, they're all over the place then.
Whew! Natural 19.
Okay. You spot up in these pink blossoming trees a little green head. You don't know why you didn't see it before. It's so obvious. And there's a strange little colored frog on top of his head. And he is smoking a pipe while his eyes are a little squinty and looking at the battlefield like a tactician. As you spot him over here, and I'll put him in the chat as well so you can see what he looks like.
I'll bring him up momentarily.
The archers look like this.
He looks absolutely adorable. And these are the goblin archers.
So, you, Gavorkov, no, not you at all, Pins, you see that. Also, next to him, you see
The fuck?
2 other kind of creatures that you haven't seen before. They seem to be flanking that little goblin with the frog on his head on both sides. And they have a strange mask on. They also moving, sort of swaying in this very strange way, and they seem to be kind of floating. Which, let me show you what they look like. Here.
More out, everybody. Oh dear lord. That is horrifying.
The hell is that?
So,
I have no idea. what that
Ikamale,
is, but I wanna
are
kill
you,
it.
Pins, are you just
Yes.
watching this, or are you pointing all these things out to people?
I will. No. I will tell them where the archers are. To keep them, basically, to put your fucking shields on your head or something.
Okay. All right.
But yeah, if I see him, can I react to that?
Yes, but yes, you can.
Okay,
You guys
I
will
would
have your turns now. He just threw his bell, and they just shot their arrows, so you have your turns.
Right, I would like to fucking shoot him in the face.
Okay, go ahead.
I would like to watch where he shoots him.
Yes. Oh, God. Sometimes roll 20. I hate you. I'm going to use a bonus action
It's a love-hate relationship.
to cast Hail of Thorns.
Yes. Tell me what that does. Range weapon, that's fine. Thorns part from the range weapon mission. Yeah. Okay.
And I'm going to use, since I'm a sharpshooter, I ignore anything but full cover.
Okay. So the moment you sort of like knock your arrow, and you draw back and you whisper your incantation, it fizzles. And you see that this one next to him, sort of like you hear almost an echoing, oh, and your spell is countered.
No, that's impossible. I'm too far away for counterspell.
That's what you think.
Okay, I will say,
Hey, you think that's all I can do?
Wolf. And I'll tell Wolf to target him.
Which one? This one? The
Yeah, the boss.
Uh-oh,
Yeah,
Who'd
okay.
we lose? Who'd we lose? Ledge.
And
welcome back. Once again, you no, actually this is Wolf doing it, right?
it's a wolf. Yeah.
They don't stop that. He is marked. You
And
do
I
see him immediately like look left and right, and you see him like slap this one in the face.
I think maybe Ledge is having some issues here.
Yeah.
Oh.
Ledge, you there?
Hey, Ledge. Oh.
Yeah, we can't hear you.
Oh.
There you are.
Oh, welcome. Yeah, there you are. Welcome back.
Something interesting just happened. I don't have no idea.
Okay.
But
Well, we can hear you now. That's what's important. So, yeah.
We good? You good?
yeah, I'm good. I'm good.
Okay.
All right.
So you see that little goblin like sort of slap the other one in the face in anger because some kind of effect has hit him. But yes, you have him marked.
All right. And then I will, since I didn't get what's it called, Hail of Thorns, I'm gonna lower Sting, and from my back I will pull up fucking Vengeance, and I will shoot this motherfucker.
Okay, you take out for a little goblin especially this massive rifle. Go ahead, shoot your attack.
I take aim, and this is loaded with a grounding bullet. So, second Vengeance, here it is.
3, 2, 1.
24 is going to hit. He needs to do a dexterity save.
Kev, get over here.
Okay, he rolls a 23 on a dexterity.
Yeah, he's not marked,
Okay,
but he
he's
is
not marked.
blinded.
He is blinded and he is oiled. Yes. He is like not he's the one not flying though. The other two are flying. He's not flying. But definitely you see him like sort of like shake his head and sort of like start, you know, like you get something on your face and you wipe your face, like you see him do that. And he's sort of like screaming and cursing very much profanities in Goblin.
I use my extra attack to shoot him again.
Mm-hmm. A 22 is going to hit. A 22 is going to hit him. Yes. So.
Oh dear Lord, I've just come up with an idea that could probably make me really, really awesome.
All right.
If Flying is looking, you can definitely see where I'm aiming.
Oh yeah. But yeah.
So
Yeah.
you hear the curses and you hear the command word attack. And both these start brimming with energy.
Yeah.
Whoa.
I've got a question for you. Does Frenzied Onslaught stack with Enlarge?
It does.
Oh boy.
Yeah, this big bell is about to become a toothpick.
All right.
Frenzied
Yeah,
Onslaught,
also-
and I want to toss as soon as I become huge. I want to toss this bell right where Pins was aiming at.
Okay, so this is a long distance.
I don't want. I'm just tossing it as far as I can here as
Okay.
huge Clang.
Roll me a strength claim.
Yes, ma'am.
An advantage.
And I do have advantage. Oops, I forgot to click advantage.
22. Clang. Oh my goodness. So you're shooting, and Clang in the meantime, you see just him growing and enraged, and he starts like jerking and pulling at this bell, and he starts lifting it like high above his head. And you actually see this one in slow motion, starting to make a leap for you guys, trying to get that bell. But Clang, you're taking it, and you're about to toss it. Ikamale, are you watching all this?
I'm watching it, yeah.
Okay, roll me perception.
That's an 8.
That's an 8. That's not great.
It's not.
No.
I'm a poet. So you launch that thing. Oh, that's you. DM gets to click everything. That's really annoying sometimes. You toss that bell.
But,
Not over there.
As
Over.
that bell
Yeah.
starts flying, do I actually notice Kling just yeeting it?
He's in front of you. He's turning even bigger than you made him, and he's grabbing this bell, moving it over his head. So I would say absolutely 100% yes, you can see it.
Yeah. Oh, wonderful. I'm dropping enlarge reduce.
Oh my god! Okay, I love it. You know what?
Yes!
Both of you, fucking inspiration. That was fantastic. That was so good.
Iki, we don't just get inspiration, we get fucking inspiration.
Just so good. Okay, so you're tossing this bell, and you see like the goblins, the eyes of this little goblin pins. You see them grow big as there is a scream, and there is a little just this bell impacts, and you hear that massive sound like a boom.
Actually, I grin very wide because he can't see it coming because he's blinded.
Okay, this one is screeching.
And
Yes.
as the bell is in flight, I'm casting silence on it.
Oh, wait, but yeah.
dropping
You
a
can
spell.
do
He
that.
just dropped the
Yeah,
spell.
you just yeah. You can do that. Yes, because I was gonna say, everyone, please roll me. That is
Well done.
fantastic.
Well done. Very well done.
Okay, so
Then I'm getting up, and as this fellow here is dead. Because
Yes,
I
give me-
bitch slapped that sorry motherfucker. Yeah.
We'd like-
I need everyone to roll. Ikamali, you're moving over there.
Yeah, I'm walking. I'm walking old. I'm walking.
I mean,
Okay.
if my turn has ended, then the end of the tiers have ended. So everyone that was in my area.
No. It's the turn is not over yet. Gavorkov didn't do anything
Yeah,
yet.
haven't actually.
And
Exactly.
Oh,
and-
yeah. Sorry.
and Ikamale also still gets to do something. So you can move. But I will say this, Ikamale, if you move over there, roll me another perception.
Okay. Yeah. In that case. Yeah. Perception.
Snow, get
Holy crap!
Holy
Jesus.
hell!
How does this happen?
He's like looking down, stumbling with his fucking 4 hit points.
Apparently,
Fucking hell,
that is
God damn it.
apparently.
I was gonna say, can I forego any turn or any other further turn here for myself here and just have Snow go over and pick up Iki?
Yes, you can.
All right, you are now driving Snow.
So, Gavorkov, what are you doing? This thing is about to land. As it started to leap, like the moment Clank tossed that bell, it wanted to leap for that bell. So, what are you doing as this thing is about to land in your space?
So, thanks to pins, I'm now back up. Going to Eldritch Blast, hopefully hit. And we'll go from there. Eldritch Blast him. This year.
Yeah.
Oh. So, 15, 19.
Nineteen is gonna hit. 15 is gonna hit.
Both hit. Okay.
So you you shoot him, and once again, you see actually the skin, whatever, like whatever layer is on top of there, actually pieces
As the
pretty
first
easily.
layer is pierced, I'm going to use that 1 point to hopefully shove him backwards. Don't know if that's possible, but
He is
Or-
very large.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
shove myself backwards. Or sorry,
You
not
can do
backwards.
that.
Shove myself forwards 5 feet.
Yeah.
Wraith isn't affected though because of it. But
Oh, what if you just move right?
No, it can only be yourself or the target.
Oh, okay. I see.
toss myself onto
Okay.
Mauler. Also, give yourself another 3 hit points for Rose.
Also, Wraith gets crushed as this thing lands, and the earth beneath you begins to shake under the weight of this kind of behemoth. Everyone, please, you know what? You're still in that circle in this turn, so I'm gonna say you don't take the damage unless you have more. Clang, you're the only one that's actually taking damage because you're not on 1 hit point. That is 15 bludgeoning as the earth just starts trembling.
Ow!
Pins,
See.
once again, you see that this thing is angry and it's following. It's not necessarily following you guys. It just seems to be angrily attacking whatever. But its focus is on this cart that is now swerving and getting here over to these to the stairs over here. And you see that as he is sort of steering that cart there, you hear another command screech, and a barrier is slowly starting to form over this exit. But you see that this one is now angrily actually gonna trample you, Clang. Actually, Clang, roll me a strength. Roll me a strength, Clang.
I will roll you a strength. Oof.
A save. Sorry, a save.
Strength save. Oh. I believe I do get advantage on those too. So
You do.
because of a large reduce.
16. Okay, so
You
it's
don't have
just
large reduce
running.
anymore.
Oh, that's
going
right.
to.
I just have
that's true.
frenzied
That's true.
onslaught.
Okay, then.
Never mind. It's just 11 then.
Yeah. Sorry. You're back to normal here. No, you're still huge
No, I'm
because
not.
you have
I'm
friends.
still huge because of a
Yeah,
frenzied
yeah.
onslaught hasn't ended yet.
Yeah, absolutely. So he is just running and sort of like trying to, like, you know, like a rugby player trying to sort of like bust you out of the way. You do get to sort of react and try to also push him in a direction. So what direction would you push him in? He's trying to push you that way.
He wants to push me that way here. Well, I don't want to go that way. I want him to go back into this field of rough terrain here.
Okay, so as he is bashing you, you do sort of get like hit into the rocks over there. You get like, and you hear like just this heavy armor of Clang like getting hit. You hear the crumbling of stone. This tree is starting to fall, and this archer like tumbles down over here. These two start screaming, but Clang, you get up, and you guys see this guy in a arm lock with Clang as now these two fucking giants are trying to their way out. You see that this one, Clang, I do need you to roll me please a con save as he opens his mouth and he like lets out this awful sort of burp with gas coming out and spittle. 18. You smell worse. This is nothing. You have gone without washing your underwear for a year once.
I would like to headbutt this asshole.
Okay. Roll me an attack.
Okay, I think that's just strength on its own here then. Oof.
A 6. You're trying to headbutt him. Actually, you awfully pierce yourself with your forehead on its teeth, and you take 12 piercing damage.
You're taking that, Shop.
as this is happening, Pins, with your passive perception, you hear the screaming of this creature, this cart that's wobbling along the way, trying to make it through that little opening where a barrier is now growing. Please roll me your perception.
Oh
13.
my god.
Okay, so as you're looking, you hear the
You know
high-pitched
what?
screams
I'm
of
gonna
this
use a
creature.
blessing on Morgana.
Okay.
Jesus
Love him.
Christ, this is worse.
Okay. You see that he is starting to reach there. You see like this aura is actually moving really slow, this barrier. And you have the feeling, because as you're looking with a 13 in your path, you, to your surprise, see in the trees.
I just like how everybody assumes Kling has this.
But you see being held by this flying creature over here, dangling, is that green goblin. And you see that this one is holding one hand up with a blue shimmer on his hand, same color as the barrier that's closing. You have the feeling that this is going really slow because the other one is crushed under the bell. It seems like these have teleported away.
Do I feel like Wolf's Mark is on this one, or is this a different one?
No, you feel Wolf's Mark on that one. You also see, while he's being held and tumbling there, angry screams at that cart as everyone, the archers, all of them, now face towards that cart. And in anger, you see that this behemoth over here is just going to really crush on you, Clang. Please roll me a con save.
Oh, you fucking... Everybody get out of here! I can't hold him forever!
You said a con save?
Yes, sir. 26. You feel those really big meaty arms around your waist as he's trying to crush, but you're just too sturdy. In anger, he's gonna just toss you aside and gonna try and start running for it. He can take any more
I would like
of
to
you.
grapple. I would like to grapple
Okay,
with what little time I
okay.
have here.
Okay, so as he's trying to move, please roll your grapple.
Okay. Athletics 18. Hopefully he rolls less
18.
than that.
Okay, so you do manage to grab his foot as this thing falls over. Please, Ikamale, please, Pins, roll me dex saves.
Oh, his little goblin friend is gonna get crushed.
Yeah, he'll.
Dead. Yeah.
He's fucking dead.
18.
18. 18 is gonna make it. 19 is gonna make it. Yes?
Yeah, he's on snow. She has the advantage on dexterity, shouldn't he?
Oh, that's true. Yeah. You can roll it with advantage for sure.
Sure.
You guys get out of the way in time to get rid of any damage. But in anger, this thing, like, you are like grabbing onto its leg. It turns around and it starts like taking both its hands and slamming on the floor in just fury and anger. And the ground starts trembling and sharp pieces of stone start jutting out. All of you are going to take 23 piercing damage.
Why is everyone not running?
Because
This is also one turn. It's not my turn yet.
Yeah,
Clang.
so that brings it to you guys. Pins, you are able to still run since you didn't use your movement, right? You can still run if you want to
How much
try and
damage?
get people.
23.
I cannot because Gav is at the cusp of my tears. So I'm waiting
Where's
for
Gav?
to move.
think
He's
Gav's
on top
still
of Mauler.
Gav, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Well, move with Mahler if you or move
Yeah.
them.
Are you holding on to Mauler?
Yes.
Gav? Okay. Mauler is going to dash.
Okay. So move Mahler where you want to place him.
Well, actually, you can just move 40. It's over there.
Yeah, okay. So, you can move, Vince.
Yeah.
Move, bitch,
Right
move,
there.
please. Get out the way, get out the way.
I would like to move myself in a bit, probably here. So yeah, Clank still has wet toes.
Okay, so yeah, you try to maneuver as this big, like a giant child is just banging both fists on the floor as this ongoing sort of earthquake is going on. As you get there, Ikamale, when you see
Knocked out
and
again?
hear, when you hear that command and you see that all the goblins are turning toward that cart, you look up and you recognize that little goblin.
I'm KO'd.
Okay, the moment you're
No,
KO,
you're
the moment
not.
I start moving,
Yeah.
you wake up with
Yes.
wetness around you again, once again,
Yeah.
and you see pins near
Okay.
you.
You look up in the sky. You think, Jesus Christ isn't over yet.
Cupcake Christ.
For the love of cake, is it gone yet? But you do
Cupcake Christ,
recognize
yeah.
this goblin. You recognize that goblin as Dingle Buns.
Oh,
Dingle Buns is Grom's highest tactical. He leads leads the main assault team for Grom.
Oh. Okay.
You know that this is a very dangerous goblin who likes to have other people basically
How
do his
well
bidding.
do I know? How well do I know him?
You know Dingle Buns pretty well because Dingle Buns is, like I said, kind of like the chief captain of the troops. He is a very skilled tactician. He's extremely strong. Most goblins revere him, and even Grom has some kind of respect for him. You also know, you also know that Dingle Buns is selfish, extremely ambitious, and just really a goblin.
All right. Well, as I got knocked out again, the spiritual weapon does disappear though. Okay. Well, I am going to get up again with 1 health. I'm going to look at Dingle, point the sword at him, and for my bonus action, I am going to issue the champion challenge towards Dingle, and just Dingle. I don't care about the rest of these goblins. I would like Dingle to make a DC 14 wisdom saving throw.
All right. He rolls at 23.
I use inspiration to make him roll again.
Make him roll again? Yes.
Yeah.
How?
Can I use inspiration to make him roll again?
Yeah. Yes, you can.
Yes, I would like him to roll again.
19.
God damn it!
he's very wise for his size.
It doesn't affect him, but definitely since you're casting on him, you have his attention. And for a moment, you lock eyes. And you see in his eyes recognition. He points at you and he says, Ikumale.
Oh, you fucking stick! Get over here! And that will be the champion challenge. And for my action, I'm going to cast a 3rd level Cure Wounds. Does anyone else need healing here?
Actually, at the end,
I think
At
a lot of
the
us
the end
needs
of my
healing.
turn.
A
Yeah,
lot of us needs healing.
I'll say this all happens at the same time. The end of your turn will happen, so everyone heals. For
okay.
50% plus, what is it?
your
Seven.
level, I think.
7.
Yes.
50% of your HP plus 7.
Okay.
So half of your max HP plus 7.
And that's how much we heal by, correct?
Yes.
Yes.
Every single one. But I think the big guy here hasn't taken any damage, so it's fine.
You heal. And the moment you heal and that healing comes out, this thing starts growing.
Wait, what thing? What? No.
That thing. And guess what? It's the new turn. I'm small again.
Right.
In addition to that, everyone gets 3 from Rose.
For the love of... I told you all to run. Why is you not running?
It's been 6 seconds when you went from us.
But Dinglebuns looks at you guys can see this.
I
Looks at
still didn't do
Ikamale.
my action though here, so
Yes. Okay, go ahead. Do your action.
so yeah. I'm actually within 5 feet of 5 feet of pins here.
Mhm.
Yeah. I'm. Can I actually just do this on the 3rd level? Cure wounds. Just sorry. Freaking meta magic. Spend a number of eagle dispels level. Okay. Yeah, 2nd level. Yeah. I'm just going to do a 2nd level cure wounds here on pins and myself.
Okay.
So you get 10 healing. Alright, yeah, that's it.
Okay. He points at you though, Ikamale, and he says,
You will make for good prize. I take you. Grand will make me grand leader.
and you say, you see that he screams and he says,
Get Ikamale, the cupcake stealer.
and he is just screaming. This thing has been growing and it's going to stomp down. Like, guys, this earthquake is still going. So all of you need to start moving.
Fuck.
You also see that this one is like fleeing and making it through, and you see that Dinglebuns is actually ignoring him. He's letting him go and flee through the shield. He's now focused on Ikamale. He doesn't care about the cart anymore. It seems that whatever Ikamale is a larger prize, worth more to him than the initial mission that he had, which was catching that cart.
No, Iki, friend of yours.
You could say so.
Yeah, is he the type that we get to let live, or is he the kind that we get to throw down the hole?
Yeah, just kill him.
Oh, good, I can do it. Whose turn is it next? 'Cause I think I just used my turn to run. That's it.
That wouldn't be me then. And Gav is going to switch target from the big guy to Mr. Dinglebun.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll reply. Nice.
2020. Both hit. So you hit Mr. Dinglebuns, and he poofs out of existence.
What?
Did he have that ability before?
Is that magic?
You know that it is some kind of magic, yes?
Oh, no. He does not poof out of existence.
You know that it's a magic that's been active. It's not something he wasn't casting anything. It seems to be something that was already active on him.
Okay.
I have no idea
Yeah,
where
no.
he is, so I am going to push him 15 feet this direction. hoping if he teleported somewhere, he'll just suddenly get shoved out of a bush.
So where are you?
So just 15 feet to the left, basically.
To the west.
Okay.
Yeah.
You do feel sort of like your power do that. You have no idea when it hit something. At least you didn't hear anything.
Can
Okay.
I do a perception check to hear his particular screech?
Absolutely, you can.
Oh,
With a 27, Jesus Christ. With a 27,
what is with your
I'm gonna
roll?
say, yeah, for real. Good for you.
I rolled an 11 before, so
That's what I mean. You're
Yeah.
going down and up and down and up and down and up. It's confusing. Make up your mind. Roll 20.
You hear,
Fools.
but you hear it echoing from several places. Surprisingly, one of those places is right behind you.
Oh dear. Is that him?
That's it.
Wait, what? How many faces did he have?
He perfected mirror image.
I don't know that spell. Wait, that's a spell. Why do I know that's a spell?
So, you know, Ikamale, that one of the things that Dinglebuns can do is types of shadow magic, where he will duplicate himself, and he can swap between his images.
He's
But all
got
these
shadow
images-
clone jutsu.
He has fucking shadow clone jutsu, okay? But
God.
you know that he can swap between these bodies. You also know that Dinglebuns. Roll me history to see how much exactly you remember about
Oh,
Dinglebuns.
my little nephew would love this at this point because he's got shadow clone jutsu. He's just barely getting into Naruto.
That's a 15.
15 is decently. You know that he is a master of poison and teleportation.
Yes. Yeah. Wait, what?
Don't guess that.
So,
Damn it.
you see him take a really big, basically all these Dinglebuns taking this really deep suck out of this pipe, and he blows out the smoke, and this whole area becomes obscured that you're in. Now, this earthquake is still going. It doesn't look like Dinglebuns is affected. At the end of your turns, though, you're all gonna take, let me see here, 15 bludgeoning damage as you're still in the area. Let me put, can I put an aura on this guy?
That's 15, right?
Yes.
Okay. Just making sure. Okay, this big guy is really fucking annoying me.
Can you
We
guys
gotta
see
get out of
this?
here.
No.
you have to take
No.
a box somewhere.
Right.
Show players.
If you hover over the question mark, you'll be able to see the show players box.
And this is why I doesn't like being against bigger opponents. Only when I am bigger.
That's pretty
Yep.
hypocritical.
Yeah, we can see it.
There
Okay,
we go.
so this is the area of the ongoing.
Ooh, I'm just barely catching that right there then.
I guess that hits Mauler, but since Gav is riding Mauler, is he affected?
Yes, it's an earthquake. I was.
Okay.
Yes. So. You.
Am I affected? I'm out of it.
No, you're not. You're not. You're not. You're not in it. And Clang is not. I'm good. Clang, you're not in that.
Oh, so
you're
I get-
just outside.
So I get my 15 back here. Okay.
Yes, you do. But Pins, you suddenly hear that laughing behind you, and you feel a sharp pain in your back as you get shivved.
No, actually, I'm wearing a
roll me.
backpack, so it's in my bag.
roll me a con save.
Oh no.
14. Okay. You contract a very awful poison. Let me see here.
I don't like the way
Okay.
you said that there. Contract.
So you feel this poison seeping into your body, and you immediately get wrecked with pain. You also feel yourself stiffen as you actually lose consciousness, but you do take 22 poison damage. Now, Dingle Buns, as you, let me see, how much health do you have?
Well, it's -3, so 19, right?
Yes, 19. So you see Pins immediately like start slumping over, and Dingle Buns catches Pins just by the head, and he puts the knife that he has right at his throat, and he yells a command in Abyssal, and this thing immediately stops moving. He looks at all of you as you see Pins hanging by his neck limp, and the dagger that's against it, and you see that he's starting to slice. There's already like a trail of blood, and he looks at you guys and he says,
Ikamale, you come with me. I take you, rest and go. I don't care about all of you. But you come with me, or I kill friend.
You couldn't kill these gobs even if you wanted to. You can try and kill me.
as you say that, he slices Pins' throat. Pins.
And before he, can I before he goes on for the slice, can I try and get a command off?
Can you watch?
Get a command.
If it's a reaction, sure.
I mean, it is an action, but
You have a reaction.
I-
you say that, you don't listen,
have
he
one.
immediately does that. Yes?
yeah, I have Warcaster though, so can I make it a reaction at that point?
No, because Warcaster gets triggered for opportunity attacks. There's no opportunity being triggered.
I have a question.
Yes.
Can I tell Pleeble to hug?
As a reaction.
It says once on my turn here. That's why I'm asking, can this be clarified?
It's not technically your turn, I'll say that, because basically his reaction is quicker than your action for him. But I will say you can do it, but not before he
Okay,
basically...
I'll come.
Okay.
So, okay. So he slices him. Pins falls forward, his neck gushing with blood. You see the pool of blood really quickly growing underneath his neck. Pins, you are unconscious right now.
Am I at 0?
And you're at 0. He puts his hand, his
Frank,
foot on
get him.
Pins' head.
Get Pins.
And he says,
Any tricks? He dead.
and he takes out this little vial and he says,
If you want to say friend, have to give him this.
and he tosses it into the bushes over there. And you see that Pins' skin is starting to peel.
Oh,
I saw where it landed, though.
Yes, you could definitely see, but you would have to run all the way over there. So he says,
Ikamale, lay on floor.
Iggy, I'm
Okay.
about to do something stupid.
He's just gonna whisper over to him.
I'm about to do something stupid. You up for it?
I just nod. Yeah.
Question. So, what's it called? My cat is an RP always there familiar?
Yeah,
Yes.
Cheshire.
Yes.
Yeah.
Cheshire is always there.
And he basically tossed this, unless I missed it, near, pouring towards Gab's direction this way. Right?
Yeah, it lands in the bushes over there.
So, do I have a mental connection with Cheshire? Because
You do.
it's a familiar.
Yes. Yes.
Mentally tell him to poof into that bush and grab it and wait for my signal.
He will do that, actually. And if you actually tell him where it is and what he's looking for, I'm gonna roll an intelligence for him.
Woof.
Okay. Well, since I rolled a 20.
Oh.
And what he picked up, is it like a vial, like a potion, something to drink?
It looks
Something
like
to
a
inject?
very, yeah, it looks like a small vial that has some fluid in it with strange crystal chunks that are glowing. But it's a
Okay.
very small vial. But
So-
he'll be able to sort of take it and he has it in his mouth.
I'm going to mentally tell him, the second you hear Wraith roar, poof in front of Pins and toss that into his mouth.
Oh.
Okay, you're gonna pinch his face down.
Oh, he's face down.
And well, you will be able to, like, the thing is, he doesn't have, how's your cat gonna do that? That is kind of more my,
Well, he has
that's
it
my
in
thing
his
here.
jaws. He just needs to poof and just like spit it in his mouth. Doesn't need to pour it into Pin's mouth. Like Pin's jaw can
It's-
crush it, get shards in his mouth. Doesn't matter, but
Yeah,
he
but
won't
he
be
is-
dealing.
he is unconscious, so Pins can't take an action. Pins is dying. He's bleeding
That's
out.
okay. That's okay.
So the cat will have to crush the vial.
Yeah, exactly. He doesn't. We're not gonna have Pins drink it. We're just gonna crush it in his mouth and hope, the bleeding out doesn't kill him before the disease gets fixed.
Okay. So then I'm understanding right.
Yes.
Okay, so you're preparing that in the background. So
Yes.
that's taking an action.
Well, he's got
Um,
stupid going on over here.
You
Please
see
pray
that.
for it.
You see that on all sides, Dinglebuns is sort of looking between his duplicates at you guys, tensing, and you see him drop his sword really close to Pince's neck. Like, so he has the dagger in his one hand and his sword in the other.
I'm just I'll pick the waffle shield out from the air, and I'm just starting to go close. Just bringing it down, putting it on the ground, and then just starting to lower the sword. And I'm just going to start like going on to a sitting position on top of the shield. Okay, you got this. And as I heard Kling's go for I'm going to go for something stupid.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm
Okay.
100% in with Kling.
Okay, Kling, what are you doing?
After seeing Ikamali start to sit, he will reach down, grab hold of Iki's shoulder, just to make it look like he's saying, it's all right, but instead, he's gonna Dimension Gore.
Okay.
And we're gonna appear right behind this guy that's threatening. We're both gonna disappear. We're gonna come right behind this
Yes.
guy right here.
Yes. Okay.
You was saying. Get him, Iki!
And I'm going to Booming Blade.
Okay. Roll your attack.
So
Yeah, the thing
I left the shield there, so that's a 20 to hit.
20 is going to miss.
Okay.
Wow.
Wow. Well, god
Okay.
damn it, this is no fun. Favored by the cupcake. Let's
Go
add a
ahead.
27.
27 will hit.
And that is going to be pumped into a level 3 smite.
Okay. So you bring down your sword on him. You disappear, and this all happens in an instant. So he barely gets time to sort of turn around and respond to Clang saying, to Clang talking. He turns around, and you basically just like bring down your sword on him.
That the dimension door was my action. I do have a bonus action that I would like to at least stabilize Pins with here. It's not going to cure poison or anything like that, but it is definitely going to stabilize him so he doesn't have to make death saves here. I want to spare the dying.
Can you? Oh, that's a 30 feet range. Yes.
Yeah. I don't have to touch him.
Okay. Pins doesn't stop bleeding. And you see that the skin starts peeling further, and you see that flesh is starting to become visible. And you see that even that is starting to be eaten away. But you hear the loud scream of Dinglebuns as you cleave into him. You definitely hit him. And as you hit him, he is over here instead.
No, he's not.
Yes?
If I hit him and did he actually move, or was it a teleport or something? Or just
Let me
more,
put it like you don't.
to...
Yeah, it's kind of like, almost like a blur spell. So you do hit him. He does get it. He does get hit by it, but he is over there.
Okay. Did he move?
Yes, he does.
But this is where he is wrong. I am a sentinel.
Okay.
That's a 22.
Yes. This only is a teleport move. So if that still hits.
Well, even though if he gets to move.
Yes. Is it teleportation, guys? Is it teleportation?
Because it is a teleportation spell. It doesn't.
Teleportation isn't movement.
Yeah, that is a movement, but
okay.
Booming Blade does still affect, right?
He is 5 feet away from where he was.
Yeah, well,
He
if he is moved away from where he was, yeah, that will still hit him. So, oops. So you hit him. He is no longer there. You definitely see like a splatter of blood on the floor, and you hear the scream, and almost like an echo, the scream comes from somewhere else. You watch, and there's this bzzz, like as you see this little body like shaking from. You do it a lot of damage, actually. Okay.
Yeah, that's a total of 31.
Yes. Dinglebums looks at you in anger. Bad mistake.
And as he says that, Gav is going to whistle for Wraith to void leap.
Okay. Okay, so roll me your dex against his dex to see who gets to do their action sooner.
Okay. Jeez, for the love of God.
That is a 17.
18!
Oh, okay.
Wraith is going to void leap onto Dinglebuns.
Very good job, my good sir.
Okay, so
He
Wraith jumps.
And out.
Yes. Yeah. So where is he going to be here?
So he's going to leap to there.
Yes, okay.
Okay. And then
what does he
he's
do?
going to pounce. So 14 on the bite attack. Does that hit?
No.
Okay. Well, at least he tried. And with that, Wraith roars as he leaps. With that, Cheshire poofs on top of Pins. And then he realizes, shit, there's no mouth.
Yeah, I still have some movement left here. Would it be all right, DM? And I don't have any actions here, but I can get in position to move pins for Cheshire on the next turn.
You can, although Dinglebuns' reaction will go out though. As he held his action that if you guys pull a trick on him, he will kill Pins, which he brings up the sword and he actually cleaves through Pins' neck. And you guys see in horror as Pins' head gets separated from its body. He then lifts the blade up to Ikamale and he says,
You don't surrender, I take another of your friends.
I kill you in your name, Blob.
Yeah, I know, right? My little goo friend is bubbling in rage.
It ain't.
okay, so let me actually get rid
Bring
of
your
this.
tricks.
Yeah. So if you guys want to fight Dinglebuns right now, you will have to roll me a new initiative, please, because that is just
You got it.
it's just Dinglebuns and you guys right now.
What's the big guy doing?
I think he
When Dinglebuns gave the command, he just sort of stood there. You see him standing there, eerily still. His eyes are sort of like blank stare in the distance, almost like his brain is shut off.
basically he's just in the way.
But that is a 29. Okay. So, he looks at you, Ikamale. He says nothing, actually. He is just, you see all the Dinglebuns you hear on sheet, like, and all of them are gonna toss blades at you. So that's 1, 2. Okay, so that is a 28, a 27, a 23, a 6. So let me see here. 16. Ikamale. He seems to
Anything
ignore.
over my shield is I don't have my warfare shield with me right now
Mhm.
because I left it. But I am going to cast shield, so anything under a 24.
Okay, so he hits you with 2 attacks. Let's see here.
All right.
So that is a 22 on the first hit, so that's 22 piercing. 16 on the second. Roll me a con save.
Okay. That's a 12.
Okay. You do not make it, you fall unconscious. As a poison starts eating away into you, you also take 10 poison damage.
Oh, I'm knocked out.
Yes. He looks at you, Clang, and he says,
Want other friend to die too? You
How-
leave Dinglebuns take Ikamale. Ikamale take Dinglebuns to Grum. Dinglebuns will be great hero. Cupcake stealer. Yes, Dinglebuns will be greatest warrior among Grum.
Does
you
Dinglebuns look
see-
hurt at all?
no. You see that he is bleeding from the because Ikamale did leave like a massive cleave on him, but he's not acting like it was as devastating as it looked to him.
As he's talking, does Gavin get the impression that any type of movement will result in him attacking, or just outward shines of aggression?
Roll me an insight.
Or I should also then ask, using not unveil. I always forget the name.
No, the thing. Tethers.
Not tethers. Penetrating gaze. Does that cause any visible change?
Okay. You see about 10 tethers. Some to places that go beyond your reach, but you see all these tethers connect to that Dinglebuns over there. So
Okay.
you have the feeling that that is the real one.
Mhm.
That's what that looks like. But there is 1, 2, 3, 4. You see 4 other ones, but there are 6 other tethers that go so far you can see the range. So that is what you see with your thing. Your insight is a 5. That is not very good. I will say that the way he's talking, it doesn't look right now that he's very aggressive. It just seems like he's very irritable. He wants things his way, and right now he's talking as if he's dreaming of his grand future. He doesn't look aggressive. He looks approachable. He seems aggressive when you guys don't listen.
Do you ever want to kill him?
So, using penetrating gaze, I get to see through invisible creatures and illusion. Does it look like he's illusioning himself being perfectly okay?
No. I'll say, like, because of with your tethers, you can see that he has been bleeding, but it looks like that bleed has almost already crusted over, as if he heals rapidly.
Thing is, Klein, don't know how much we can take him, just us two.
So just gives him easy. He killed Pings! Not only is Morgana gonna kill us, but he killed Pings!
Morgana.
Does it look like he said it as in recognition or in confusion?
Recognition.
Yes, the one we work for. The one whose favorite you just killed.
You see him think for a moment. The pipe kind of like falls out of his mouth, and you see he puts one finger to his lips and he looks left and right as if he did a big oopsie.
So understand this. While I may not be the first favorite, because of you, you will not leave here alive if he still remains dead.
Wait. Dinglebuns don't want fight with Morgana. Maybe Pinska. Maybe Dinglebuns can fix.
In the meantime, Pins, roll me a wisdom. Pure, flat.
It's gonna go great.
10. That is all you need, sir. So, while your body is laying there, this sucks. There's dust in your mouth. You can't even feel your toes and your fingers anymore. But the worst thing is the weird detachment you feel. Not from your head to your body. Everything hurts, like you're naked and someone is washing you with sandpaper. The sand you're laying on is coarse, your skin feels raw. And as you slowly get up, no one seems to notice you getting up. You hear Clang scream. You see the person that just beheaded you sort of sucking on his finger, looking in some kind of existential crisis. You look down on your chest and you see a strange sigil, a weird sigil that has a little golden, almost like a cord about the thickness of a hair hanging from your chest. And it glows with a golden light.
Alright. I look at Clang and Iko and Gav and like,
Can you guys see me?
They do not hear you or see you. And this little like wire is wiggling from your chest, almost like it's blowing in the wind. And it
Yeah.
feels a little painful, a little irritating. It's like burning. Not a super uncomfortable burning, but it's definitely not like hurting you, but it's uncomfortable. It's like something, your body, everything just feels weird.
I'm gonna grab it by the string and pull it like a balloon. I'm gonna pull it at the
Okay.
string.
So it's very stuck, and you almost feel your whole being getting pulled. And as you pull it, you hear, and you recognize that as the laugh and the voice of the Jack of Hollows. And as you do that, you recognize the sigil. You look down, of course, Via was upside down, but now that you look at it, you kind of see what it is. And it is the card that you draw with the tricky treats. Your soul is partly of Jack of Blades and of the Jack of Hollows, sorry. And you realize that in that instant. And you hear the voice of the Jack of the Jack of Hollows, as he says to you, now. Your soul has been spoken for. No time to die. I have so much that you can do for me in your little future. I will agree that it will feel uncomfortable for a time. You'll get used to it. Little Pins, this is not the end for you. I look forward to see you next year. And
My head's detached though.
you stand up. Your whole body is sort of shimmery. And you guys start seeing a sort of an outline of Pins standing in place where he's laying. And as Dingle Buns is sucking on his finger, thinking, oopsie, he sort of grabs Pins' head and he sort of pushes it together with the neck.
I can fix this. We
Oh,
need a card.
Oh, you better fix this. Otherwise, I'm gonna rip your head clear from your body.
He gives you just a spiteful look, and he says,
You better help Dingle Buns, because Ikamale will die too.
and he tosses you one of those vials, Clang. And you see as Ikamali's laying there, his skin starts peeling too.
I'll take the vial and I'll give it to you, Kamali. All the
Okay.
while I do that, does it look like it's having a healing effect on him, or am I going to have to act in that regard?
It looks like it's just neutralizing the poison. Doesn't look like it's healing him.
Okay, I'm going to use one of my spell slots, one of my very rare spell slots, to do a first level cure wounds. You don't take that acid damage, you take just healing damage.
Just healing damage?
Yes, just healing damage. You're healed. You're healed by 8 points.
Who is healed by 8 points? Ian?
Ikamali, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Get up. Get up. Let's go after the card.
I need to check something here for pins. Pins. You had a misty golden orb glowing brightly. That was your card, which was the soul, which is now on your, basically, like you have your heart. And then, my God, under it, well, kind of like where your sternum is, there's that glowing orb, sort of almost as like a tattoo. And roll me a d100, please.
Yeah.
86. 80. Oh, wow. For the next minute, you become incorporeal, but I am going to. So, you triggered the card by dying, okay? So, Jack of Hollis has part ownership of your soul. The card remains on your person no matter how much you try to get rid of it, even by throwing it or gifting it away. It materializes back into your pocket, sticking to your body or otherwise. Because of this link, the creature at times feels watched or gloomy penance, blah, 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 blah. Each year, the creature receives a candy carnival ticket to try and win its soul back. So, you can have this table here. And I'll put in general here for a second.
Of course.
So, at times I will ask you to roll a d100, and certain things will happen to you. So you rolled a 86 to a 95 just now. You become incorporeal for the next minute, so, which explains at the bottom what that does. But you slowly,
Okay, no, sorry, I see it now.
Yeah. You slowly become more and more visible. To a point where Dinglebun sees you as well, and he says,
Oh, we just need to put that back in the... get back in there.
and he walks over to this big golem, and he sort of like stabs his, sort of climbs up to where the stomach is, and he sort of like tells it to open, and the stomach opens like a mouth. And he sort of like stabs in there and grafts something out from there, and he tumbles back, falls on the ground, and this sort of blob of a sack of fat almost like splashes on the ground, and he takes it, and he sort of like digs his hands in it, and of the sort of like the fat of this creature, and he starts like pins his head towards the neck, and he starts smearing like this sort of fat and oil from this creature around the area. And this is like disgusting, but you guys do see that his sinews, like his neck, is starting to reattach to his body. Ikamale, you has seen this before with Grom, where whenever Grom is hurt, he grows really quickly. And you know that Grom has been experimenting, trying to become more powerful and stronger. And whatever is going on, whatever this creature may be, maybe it's some kind of experiment that Grom has been doing, but whatever Dinglebuns did, you are pretty sure that what he is smearing is some kind of alchemically altered troll fat. And Pins, your body comes back together, and you feel your soul getting sort of like sucked back into your body. But when Pins gets up, Pins, you still feel that. You still feel that mark on you. So you keep that table. And sometimes you might, become invisible or fall through the floor, or things may happen to you. You have a physical body, but sometimes it shifts.
Right.
So,
My God. My soul's divided so many times now. Feel like Voldemort.
Who the
And
hell is
Spins
that?
gets up.
I got back up.
As Spins gets back up, your soul is like sort of pulled back, like sucked into your body. And Dinglebot says,
Oh, put it on backwards. Oopsie.
and he just like adjusts that mistake. You hear like a crack
your neck.
as that neck breaks and sort of like grows back together. It's an awful experience, and at the same time you feel like, oh, my neck's never been so loose before. But you see him tapping his foot, and he says,
So, no one tell Morgana I hurt favorite. Right?
What the hell happened? What? Is he on our side now? What's going on, guys?
I don't know him, never seen him around the village at all. Personally, I think we could just feed him to the great blurb and have done with it.
You know Morgana.
and he does sort of like a secret signal that only the Doom squads know, or the previous Shroom squads know. Dinglebuns may have previously been under Morgana's command.
If-
Pins is just kind of flabbergasted. He's just staring, doesn't know what to do.
If you were once, if you're part of the Doom Squad, then that means you can, our current operations and how important it is to bring that cupcake back to the tribe.
Dinglebuns haven't heard from Morgana in years. Dinglebuns was set to take big strong leader, Grom. Now Morgana hate Grom. Morgana want to know Grom power, so the Dinglebuns has been working for years and years and years trying to get to the dicky of it. And now, final mission, you all screwed it up. Dinglebuns was gonna get caught. Dinglebuns was gonna discover secrets.
We screwed it up. You screwed up Morgana's mission. Why do you think we're
You
running
screwed
back
up
towards the
Morgana's
cave?
mission. You,
No, you!
No,
you.
quiet! You screwed up.
He's pointing at Dinglebuns.
You fucking screwed up here. You killed Morgana's favorite. You may have fixed it. You may have fixed it, but you still done screwed up.
You see him sort of like angry, like he sort of like kicks a pebble, and he looks down on the ground. You see he takes his toad off his head and he hugs it and he licks it.
Now, how was you going to make up for attacking us?
Not Dinglebun's problem. Dinglebun's problem was finding secret for Morgana. Now you have screwed it up. Now,
Inside check.
Yeah, no, insight. Definitely insight on that.
Okay. Roll me insight. 20.
21.
21. 12.
Just amazed.
Dinglebun. Okay, so I'll say this, Ikamali, because you know Dinglebuns. I'll let you have rolled it with advantage actually. But
Okay.
Oh.
Clang and Pins. You know he's truthful.
Gotta trust him.
I will ask Clank.
Bang, you still have that silver mirror.
I will reach into. I believe that's in my backpack. Let me double check that here. Because if it's not in the backpack, it is in the sphere. It is in the sphere, and I will pull that out. Silver mirror.
Extend my hand.
As you go, Pins. Welcome back to the land of the living.
Yeah, what cost though? Ugh.
Hey, your head's on mostly all right.
Did Morgana say I could contact her through the silver mirror or something?
She said that to you, yes.
said. Right. I will look at Dingle Buns, side eye, and then I hold up the mirror and say,
Morgana. Oh, yeah, Morgana. Can you hear me?
Wait.
He puts like the hand on the mirror and he says,
I can't face Morgana. Dickabons hasn't finished mission.
he looks at him.
Well, if it's been years, wouldn't you want to hear or report anything?
you see he sort of sucks in his lips. And then he pouts. And then he says,
No. We make deal. Okay? Okay. We make deal. Dingobuns let you live. Dingobuns not tell Morgana you screw up plan for finally knowing secret from Grom. And then, I let you live. Yes.
You let us live. You...
Or,
and he pets the toe of this big thing.
or you can keep playing Berta.
How's about this? We don't tell Morgana you killed her favorite. And you can leave.
Oh,
We don't-
please.
With only
Favorite
some of
is
you
fine.
men dead.
But
Fine.
why can't she know you're still alive? Because she probably thinks you're dead already.
Oh, that's a good point. If she thinks
Morgana
you're dead,
knows everything.
you're not wrong, but at the same time, if she thinks you're dead, then why the hell did she send us out here?
If you're really on the side of Morgana, when we go for Grom, you're going to help us.
He puts his finger to his lips.
Yes. Morgana hates Grom. Yes, Dingobuns
Inside
will
check.
be Morgana's greatest warrior. And will be Morgana's favorite once more.
When he says Morgana hits Grom, I want an inside check.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah, thank 21. He's seems truthful.
Who's this Grom?
I've heard Iki mention him once or twice, ain't heard much since.
Grom was a big goblin king. Morgana and Grom, they set up long time ago. First tribe to go beyond baser goblin instincts. But then Grom betray Morgana. Grom becomes strong, find some power, became big goblin. And Morgana had to flee. And Morgana hate Grom. Morgana want Grom to pay.
That would explain why she had a lot of us end up training to be really, and he keeps going, he just says really for a good long time, really strong.
Well, Dingobuns went undercover to find secret of his power and strength, so Morgana can take it. Take from Grom, kill Grom.
Well, if you know Morgana, then you know you're taking too long.
I mean, he's right, he's taking too long. If you don't check in,
this village.
yeah, if you don't check in, she's probably gonna kill you the next time she sees you.
I don't know
Morgana
about
still
that, but
whisper to Dingobund.
we need to kill this Grom. I'm gonna do it. You're not gonna be the favorite.
And I'm gonna point my finger in his chest.
No!
And he points in your.
I'm the favorite. I will be favorite again.
I stay the favorite.
I keep poking him.
Like basically two goblins just like goes from poking to slapping to sort of rolling over the floor.
All right. Liquor shrooms, yeah. listen up.
Yeah, wait like a shroom, not like a toad.
And I lick my mushroom.
Well, okay, listen. Whomsoever done killed this Grom can brag about it to Morgana. That way,
Yes.
he's happy with that one.
Dinglebums.
But you're still gonna help us when we goes after that Grom. After all, we all want that favor from Morgana.
Yeah, Ike, what do you know about this Grom?
He is a troll.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
That's very good information.
How tall? How tall? Is he taller than me?
How large is smaller?
He is bigger
Okay.
than the creature standing next to you.
What?
Yeah.
That's a big. That's
Dang.
what?
Smaller?
Hey,
No, he's bigger than this guy, right?
Grom is bigger
Yeah.
than this
Yes.
guy?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah,
Wait, what?
last time I saw him, he's about
Last
as
time-
big as last time I saw Grom, was
He
he
was
bigger than
about this-
Mauler? Okay.
He was bigger than Mauler. He was about this size, but he's since become bigger.
Last time I saw him, he's about as big as I'm just gonna slap the tummy of this fatso.
Mm-hmm. Well,
He
you
was
can
about
do his
this
toe.
yeah, it's just slap him about this size.
Oh, he's about the size of. Oh, okay. He's about the size of.
Oh, Grum has become bigger. Maybe.
And he sort of like put like his hands like difference between like, you know, a human and a goblin, sort of like trying to like make a height difference.
Oh,
So you can assume he's half as big, half bigger, maybe even.
So the
Oh.
size of the aura.
Yeah. Not that big yet, but he's very big.
Yeah. Wait, if he's that big, how's he keep a low profile?
He doesn't.
And he picks his nose.
Pins, I don't think he keeps a low profile.
I never heard of this Grom.
He's probably from the generation before us. Yeah, was it 2 generations, eh?
I mean, if he started the tribe with Morgana, that's probably been a while ago then.
Oh no, that's like 4 or 5 generations at least.
But he betrayed Morgana, so we need to kill him.
Hmm.
What was in that cart?
What did you say?
What was in that cart?
That cart.
Oh, well, spies have learned Dinglebun spies, because Dinglebun's team is best team, have discovered someone is using troll guts to make special experiment and has been ordered to go to town over there. Now, Droguts and Alchemist, Alchemist knows how to make a special mix. Grom has taken it before from Alchemist now. Grom grew very big, but effect does not last. So Grom has been spying for some time, and now Dinglebuns have found the
Basically, he's explained to you that Dinglebuns has been finding the place where whatever is transferred in that car, which is some what he says troll fat and some alchemical like altered things, and that this is the place where it's being delivered. Now, Grom has had Dinglebuns assault team under basically get one of those carts before. Which is how he got one of those first loads. Because he's been looking for a long time now to get stronger, because he ate that troll, but you know, he didn't keep growing. So now Dinglebones finally they found where the wagon is sent. So this was where they were trying to catch that wagon. which you guys kind of intervened with. Now,
The trap before the actual card got. Oh,
What is further beyond this?
he will tell you that the town of, let me see here. So
This
let
town?
me, yeah, so there's a town there called Glossop. So let me put you guys on the map for a second, so I can reveal Glossop to you guys as well, and you can see it.
alright.
So this is where Glossop is. So he will tell you that there's a pink skin village. And he doesn't quite pronounce the name well, but you can see on the sign.
In true
Yes?
goblin fashion. In true goblin
Yeah.
fashion.
Yeah. But when you guys are here, like you do see like a wooden sign that is very deteriorated and it's very faded, and just barely you can make out the name Town of Glossop.
Right.
Do
So-
I know anything about a nearby town? Since it's maybe just a day away from the Deathmark Caves, it seemed.
No, you wouldn't know.
Alright. Well, you's lucky you ran into us then. Because we can not only get in there, but we've got a reputation amongst the Pinkies.
You do?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. We's busy trying to earn power from Morgana, after all.
Well, Digglebuns look for power from Morgana too.
Yes, but we's doing it differently. So, we've been working with some of the pink skins. But, we've got to do this the right way. Alright?
Morgana told us to infiltrate from within.
And I use my glamour to look like a halfling.
Yes. You see, like, he has a particular distaste for you, Bins, and he sort of like looks you from your toes to your head, back to your toes to your head, and he says,
Well, Dinglebuns is best tactician. I think Dinglebuns' plan would work fine if only you didn't screw up ambush.
Well, it would have been fine if you were such a great tactician that you would have maybe had some contingencies for interruptions.
I think Dinglebuns is done with partnership.
and he raises his hand, and he points at Pins,
And he says, Aim!
You will die fast.
I hold up the silver mirror.
Yeah, oh yeah, there you go.
you see he sort of freezes, like his face, everything stays the same, only his eyes move towards the mirror.
Fine. But
And as he is about to say something, you guys hear a massive explosion coming from that side. You hear screaming, and you hear stomping. You hear the earth tremble. You look at the big guy, he's not moving. Dinglebuns looks at all of you. Oh no. And that is where we're gonna end the session for tonight.
What did you
Okay.
do?
It's a bit of a short session. I'm sorry. I've not been feeling very well. I
You're fine,
need to
you're
lay
fine.
down.
You're
Um,
absolutely fine. Don't worry about it.
But yeah, that is it. That is that for now.
I got to do something stupid. I'm happy.
I thought it was fucking amazing. So smart with the just awesome. I just that was just well earned. It was just amazing. Honestly. Pins, yes. So your card actually was the last curse. Because Gavorkov actually lifted the other curses before they were triggered.
Well done.
So yeah, so this was yours. Whenever you would die, this would trigger.
Very
Yeah.
low chances.
Hmm.
No, Brennan.
But let me say goodbye to everyone first before we continue. Thank you for being here for another round of Goblins and Aya. Hope everyone has fun, even though it was a short one. Thank you for being here. Thank you, as always, Igamale, played by Ledger Bro.
Just gotta go.
Gavokov, played by Zenda.
We actually lived.
Pins, played by Lodrov.
I'm being decapitated at a weird sense of deja vu.
Clang, played by Spectre.
I'ma kill something this time around.
Yeah, you do. All right. Well, stay safe out there and see you next time. Goodbye.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye, all.